Hello everyone, it's me again, and we're back here in Satisfactory. And first thing I want to do is grab Logistics MK5s so that I can make the super fast belts. Go ahead and chuck all this stuff in there. And send that off.
Milestone reached.
And we'll skip her talking. So, I also need to get the hazmat suit soon, so I'll need to unlock the gas mask. I already have that stuff on me to unlock that gas mask. And the inventory slots will help. And I already have the stuff to unlock that too. I just have to make the filters, but I can't make those until I have this unlocked. And then I was looking into here because if you come down here and look at this, uh, right now I'm using about 7,600-ish megawatts, which technically that gives me like 11,000-ish for production. But once I start kicking on all these builds with the new lines, it will start using a lot more power. So I may end up having to make a bigger plastic and rubber plant in the near future, but I don't know if I'll sit there and make you guys watch me build a whole another one. May just go show you the location and building it and then boop it into existence. But as I was looking into nuclear power, and then I noticed I gotta have supercomputers, and then in order to get supercomputers, I need to make AI limiters and then the high-speed connectors, which means I gotta make buildings and stuff to make that stuff. And yeah, it's gonna take me a little while to build all that stuff, so it's like nuclear power is gonna take a little bit to get. And then I was also looking at I have the stuff to get the hovercraft too, so I'll probably end up grabbing that. The next time I'm on, you'll probably see hoverpack, hazmat suit stuff, and the gas mask completed. And then I was looking at the MK3 miner, which is the same thing. I'm gonna have to have the supercomputers and then the fused modular frames, which needs a whole thing in and of itself. So it'll be a little bit before I can unlock those. So I was trying to think of like the best way to go about doing all this stuff. Because the fused modular frames, I believe, requires a blender and stuff. I don't even know if I can make a blender. No. I have to have the radio control units, which I'm not making right now, so. And what else? Anything else that I need to be making that I'm not making? Because I need to make these two items, AI limiter, circuit boards. I also need to make a factory for the frames and the beams. And I'll be putting the control rods with this build. And then I will also need like a billion different uh, builds that deal with the manufacturers. So that's going to be a project for the near future. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should go a little bit away from trains. I don't know. Because adding a whole bunch of train stations and stuff to make all the newer builds is going to be a pain, but I don't think I have the power and stuff to do drones, and plus I have to build out the drones. I wanted to come over here and look at this real quick. So high-speed connectors. That's easily done to be made. That'll be easy to do to make stuff. That as well. That's going to be a pain because I'll have to make a whole bunch of screws. Uh, I really, it's not too bad. It's just, it's going to be a lot of train work and finding locations to build stuff for the most part. Is this, and this. I can easily make, and this. I'll do this one because it doesn't take screws. It's just I have to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different places now. So, oh boy. So I may end up starting to build out the little platforms and get the trains in, but only put in like one machine to start off with, just to get me making the items and stuff so I can progress to get to where I need to do to. That way I'm not making or using a ton of power. Because right now I'm using a ton of power, and I also need to start ripping this stuff out. Because, well, everything on this top platform. And I'll probably just leave these guys down here for now. Because that's my computer and heavy modular frames. But I'll probably end up ripping all this out. And then I could put maybe one of them over here. I don't know. Because I'll have to make room for trains and stuff, so. If I can make enough room for the trains to come in, then I'll probably put something over here in this location. But let me go ahead and get some of this stuff unlocked, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do in a second. Okay, so I think I figured out what I want to do. And it involves these guys again. And instead of making any new platform right this second, I want to upgrade these to make radio control units, crystal oscillators, and high-speed connectors. And I'm going to be doing that with just the whole storage containers again, because it's easy and I don't have to go and run a whole bunch of, or like make a whole new platform or anything, and I can just get it knocked out. And we can move on to unlocking some more stuff. So, I'm going to have to go around and collect all the stuff to put in these. I'm gonna need another chest. Or not chest, but storage unit over here. It likes it. And I'm upgrading the belts and stuff on this to the new belts, but that don't really matter. Oh, did I take out the power poles? I don't know. But now we got these powered. Oh, let's see. So aluminum casings, I'm making. The crystal oscillators I'll have to make here. I have the computers. I'll have to go get the quartz crystal, cable, reinforced plate, and quick wire cables and circuit boards. I already have a whole bunch of circuit boards on me, to be honest. And I already have a few of the high-speed connectors from grabbing them at crash sites. Um, But I'll probably have to sit here and leave this stuff running for a while to get it all built up. But that's alright. Because I know my computer output's kind of slow. Because I've been using a lot of them for my trains and train stations and stuff. But I'd rather do it this way and be able to not have to make a new platform and stuff for it just a second. So let's go down here. The computers, just throw those in there. This one will take a while to get up and going because I still got to make the crystal oscillators and stuff. So I need a whole bunch of cable, quartz crystals, cable. Alright, well, let me run around and go get all this stuff, and then I'll show you guys it, like, up and running for a little bit. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back, and I'm running to get the last, item, I think. Oh, no, I gotta still get, another one, but that's for the more difficult one, so. But I was thinking about, like, I started, making a build over here for my technology, like, assemblers. But that's when I came up with the idea to do the single manufacturers over here to produce the stuff I need to unlock some stuff. That way I can get to nuclear power before I start building out a bunch of stuff, because I don't want to get to where I need to build more power and then don't have the power to actually support building said power. It's kind of like chicken and the egg type thing. Alright, so quartz crystals go in here. And I put, I got all these two overclocked. I got the shards for this one. And now I just need the crystal oscillators and aluminum. So 3.125. And this is going to be producing not that many. So we'll have to figure something out here. Huh. I'll probably just manually feed those in occasionally, because it's still going to take a while for me to fill up the other one as well, the computers. So I'll probably leave this stuff going in the background while I run around and grab stuff to refill this occasionally. That way we can unlock the thing to make the batteries for the drones. And I think also the nuclear power stuff. I think all I need is this stuff. I think I gotta get supercomputers, which I get by getting the drone thing. And then, yeah, that'll let me get nuclear power. And then I can make that and be on my way to craziness. But until then, I'm going the old school method of just running around real quick and throwing stuff in containers and letting it do its job, and going AFK and then coming back later and doing the process all over again. Yes, I should probably just go ahead and automate it, but seeing as how I'm limited to power and stuff, I don't want to get crazy and then go and build and blow fuses, and when it comes time to build my power up, I want to be able to do so without having to worry about, oh, am I going to have enough power to even start this up to start making power? It's one of those things. It's like, I want to, but I can't, and then I think it is kind of cool because Seems to be like the way the game's set up. It's like you always want to try to achieve something, but then there's something always in your way to stop you from being able to do it right away. So it's kind of fun in that aspect. But then you gotta figure out, okay, well, if I want to do this, then what do I need to do to be able to do that? Hey, look, I got 6, and they're gone. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here and make sure these have materials, and then occasionally feed the oscillators over here to that machine. And make sure the computers also have the materials they need. And continue doing this. So I'll be back in a bit. Like a bit for you guys, a really long time for me, because I'm going to sit here and collect enough so I can actually get these milestones and stuff. But I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, so we're back and we're able to get this milestone, which is the... Dang, can't think of it. The sulfur stuff in the drones, which unlocks a whole bunch of different stuff. But that will let me be able to make the supercomputers now, so let me go quickly run over here and put together another manufacturer, and we can see what we need. I know I need like computers, and I'm not sure what the other components are for it. But it should be everything I can make, I believe. So I don't have it automated, of course, but well, not fully automated. But we can go quickly through that together, and if I can get to nuclear power stuff, then that might be my next project. I know I need some of this, and I need, what else do I need? Plastic and heavy frames. I ended up changing this over from whatever it was making those versatile frames or whatever, and put them to make some more circuit boards. Just changing up, because this stuff don't really matter too much, even though it's basically what's been keeping me going. So let's go and grab some of these. And now I should be able to put down another one of these guys. I don't even know if I have any room to put this thing down. Well, let's put it here. What do it? Computer AI limiter, high-speed connector, plastic. So I could throw this together so that way I can just throw stuff in containers as well. You make these, or I can manually craft them. I mean, either way, I gotta manually craft the AI limiters, so. But we can knock out some of these. I forget how many it takes, but let me go ahead and work on getting those. And then we should be in a good boat to knock out some nuclear power probably in the next video. Alright, so we're back, and I want to go ahead and grab the nuclear power. That way I can go find uranium and be able to make the control rods and put that in the little technical assembly area I'm making. So let's go to this and throw in these. Let me set that off. Get beta.
Milestone note.
Yeah.
This method of
Yeah. And then I may end up getting this one soon too. Which is advanced aluminum production. That way I can get the nitrogen gas, which I'll need for drones and stuff. And I already have a bunch of stuff, so like I have a whole bunch of radio control units. Got a backlog of heavy modular frames. I made a bunch of extra supercomputers, and I got some regular computers still. And now that I don't need to use these to make these, I'll be able to build those up again. But the plan is, probably next video, I will start working on the rest of that base over there, the technology assembler area that I was starting to work on up here. And then after I finish that, I should have everything. Actually, I may not have everything being made. I think I'll have to make the other assembly area as well, because I'll need the industrial beams being made automatically. So next episode might be the technology, and then the other two assembly building that has these and industrial beams and versatile framework. And then I'll have all my assembly stuff done, and then the only thing left is the bigger manufacturer guys. And I'm thinking about going a different route with those guys. I think with my nuclear power and my manufacturers, I may use drones to transport items to them and stuff, just because there's going to be so many different items going, and don't want a billion trains. I already got a ton of trains going. But yeah, so the fuel rods. Let's go down here and find. I think I got an empty one down here. Yeah, right there. Those should be easily made with just. Oh wow! So that's the one. That's another assembly one I'm gonna have to make later on. I forgot about that little guy. But this little guy is stators and AI limiters, so not too bad. But and I think I may also try to go find some hard drives to get some alternate recipes, because eventually I'm gonna be wanting to make bigger factories that are producing just like a singular item and bulk, like a whole bunch at once. So in order to do that, I may need alternative recipes. I don't know. I haven't unlocked all of them before, so. And then I also want to make a battery storage at some point. So I may end up building that as well. But we'll just have to see what I get into. What I feel like making. But that'll probably be it for this episode. I got my nuclear power unlocked now, so I can make one of the items I need for actually making that stuff work. And I've been thinking, and I think I may put that like down here over the water because I'm gonna need a lot of water for one. I need it kind of away from where I'll probably end up being majority of the time, which is my big base area. And I need the pollution to be like over the water so I'm not gonna end up running into it constantly. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I know it wasn't nothing too fancy this video, it was just me getting upgrades and setting up the manufacturers over here, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it a little bit, and I hope to see you in the next one.